everybody.
Good morning.
I think 20 people replied. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Awesome. My name is Joe Mathew, and I'm so happy to see all of you. See, my brother Zia asked me, Joe, can you come and talk to my team, in the annual convention? And I said, asked him, what date? He said 28th. I said, oh my God, today is my daughter's 16th birthday.
Good.
Okay.
Happy birthday to her.
So I told Zia, let me, get back to you in a day or two. And then I thought over it. I said, I know it's busy. I have some people coming to my home tonight. A lot of things happening. I have another guest from, back home too. But I said, still, Zia is my brother in the business. I told Zia I'll come before noon and, I want to, because I know I have met many of you, in the old Lawrence office and also in the new office. Okay, so you are familiar to me. We have been working together for many, many, many years. So I cannot say no to Zia. Also, I love to, share my thoughts and my experiences with you guys. Are you guys ready to learn?
Yeah.
I'm not going to teach you much, okay? I just want to talk to you about mostly my journey in WG, in Canada especially, and also in WG platform, how it changed my life, and also where I see our business going, in the next few years. How many of you are ready to win? 10 people? Okay. See, first of all, okay, the main problem, okay, I came to Canada in the year 2000, November of 2000, that is almost 24, I'll complete 24 years in Canada in the next 2 months. Pretty much more than half of my life I spent in Canada. See, the people, when I came to Canada, when you get in an elevator, people would say hi to you, good morning to you, okay? Or when you are on the street, they would say hi. But now, what do people do? They just look at their phone, right? Nobody says hi to anybody. Same thing when you ask people some questions also, I know we are very bad in responding also, because we are very shy. So, our biggest front that help us to grow, help us to communicate, help us to, get connected with the world is our mobile phone, right?
Yeah.
And is it our biggest enemy also? Many of us are addicted to this. See, there was a training for a few of my team, like we did a retreat, an overnight retreat in St. Catharines 2 weeks ago for 150 people. The condition was you cannot bring your mobile phone into the training room. So they had to surrender their mobile phone outside in a Ziploc bag with their name, turn it off, put it there. And after the training, the second day, Sunday, many youngsters came to me. I have a lot of people that are in their 20s and early 30s. They said this was a wonderful experience. They thought they cannot stay because the first 1 hour, everyone's hand would go to the pocket once every 10-15 minutes. But then after a couple of hours, they had this same smoking withdrawal syndrome or alcohol withdrawal syndrome. They had the same issue. They wanted to look at their phone. But then after a day and a half, they got used to it. They said it was so good, we could focus. Same thing, many of us, yes, we come into the business, we go to the office for the training, but most of the time, our mind is not listening to the trainer. We might be looking at the phone or we will be wandering. Same thing when we come to the convention, we have Zia and the leadership team, Sam and everybody, they set up a wonderful convention. This venue is amazing, right?
Yeah.
We did 3 events in this venue. October 19th, we are doing Super Saturday again in this venue. And there is, I was talking to Isaac, the coordinator of this building. He said, we have 4 more WG events coming up this year. So pretty much I said maybe we should ask for partnership, okay, for this venue, okay. So, this venue is being used by WG a lot. So we have beautiful venue, nice schedule, nice agenda, good speakers. It's your job right now. All I know is, any one of you sitting in this room and focus for the next 5 hours, you're gonna change your life. That's the reality. Because in 2006, I joined WG, March 2006. So let me tell you, go back to the years. 2000, I came to Canada. Technically, I was a 21-year-old young guy. Just finished my BCom degree in southern part of India. My uncle, he asked me, you want to come to Canada? I said, definitely. I was thinking Canada is part of America. I didn't even know there was a country called Canada. Only thing I came to know when I went for interview in New Delhi. So I came to Canada. Technically, when I came to Canada, I had only $47 in my pocket. That's all. But the beauty is, I was not in debt. I was $47 rich when I came to Canada. And then I started working, $6.95 an hour. That was the minimum wages at that time. I don't know many of you. If you're in Canada more than 25 years, you might know. $6.95. I started working, and I started working more hours. Then after a couple of years, if you ask me many jobs, like factory jobs, restaurant jobs, I have done many professions in construction jobs. So now it's very easy for me to connect with people. See, many professions I have done it. So I know what happens in those industries also. Anyway, so after a couple of years, I got a decent job in an insurance claims company where we used to do fire, water damage and all. And the company gave me a car to take home also. And I was like 23 years, 24 years old. I was thinking like, you know what, I'm getting paid good. I have a car, insurance is paid, gas is paid. Even 407 is paid by the company. I thought I'm set. Another year went by. See, what happens, the expense also goes up and I had to support my family also. So by 2004, I realized, you know what, yes, I am working, and I had this full-time job, but I also had a part-time job too. So I was working 7 days a week to make money. But I had to pay for my brother's education, sister's education, support my parents. By 2004, 2005, I realized, you know what, if I work 7 days a week, I'll end up working 7 days a week all my life. So I had to do something different because the money is not enough. And I'm getting into more debt. My line of credit in CIBC is increasing. So then I looked around because I don't know much because nobody is there to give me ideas. I saw business people driving nicer cars. I love cars, so I see business people driving nicer cars. And then I understood, okay, you know what? They make more money than average employee. As a young guy, that's all I understood. So I thought of doing some business. So like most desi people, I looked at gas station business, restaurant business, convenience store business, dry cleaning business. When I talked to a couple of my friends in the US, they said there is more opportunity to do your own business because there is you can own your liquor store, you can own your gas stations, all those kind of things. So in 2005, I made the biggest decision in my life to leave my job from Canada, that was very convenient, and take a pay cut. So leave my pretty decent paying job and I went to work in Florida in a gas station for 3 months to learn how the gas station business is working. So I would say that was joining WG was not even a big decision at all. Like the biggest decision was leaving my job and take a pay cut of 50%. Went to Florida to learn to run a gas station to see how I can do the business or how the gas station business is run. I know she has to work in Shell, so I also work in Shell too. So that 3 months technically taught me a lot. Because in Canada at that time, especially in my community, everyone was telling me go study, and I don't like to study. Okay, I finish, I'm the guy, you ask me to work, yes I can work, but studying is not, even LLB license, it took me 4 attempts to pass. So it's not easy. I only got 61% mark also. They need 60 and I got 1% extra. That's it. Okay. So anyway, so in Florida, I learned, people have bigger or a little more business mindset in the US compared to Canada in my community at that time. So I learned a lot of things, a lot of intangible things about life, how people's mindset is. But unfortunately, the price was too high. Now, just 2 days ago, there's a hurricane hit in Florida. I was in Florida, Katrina hit in 2005. I came back to Canada. I went back home, got married, came back to Canada in the beginning, end of February, March. I went back to my old company and I was not happy. One Friday, I still remember, this guy who is maybe 10 plus years older than me, he's probably from my same city. He called me and said, Joe, I know you're looking for business. I saw something, I don't know if it's good or not. If you're free tomorrow, I can take you there and we can check it out. I said, yeah, I'm free tomorrow. Because I had left my part-time job, so I was not working Saturday morning. And this guy, you know what he told me? It's a professional atmosphere, so you have to dress well. So to me, I normally wear a jeans, t-shirt and a hat. So when he asked me to dress well, I put a pants and a half-sleeve shirt. When I thought of tucking it in, it's too formal, so I did not tuck it in. So I'm going with this guy, but this guy is in a suit and all. I'm walking to a room in 1120 Finch Avenue in North York, to the office. And then in that office, I'm seeing, just like many of us, there is music, everybody's dressed up. I was wondering what is going on, just like most of us thought when we joined the business. Yes, I felt like, I don't belong there. But I met two people there. One was a social worker, one was a teacher. Those two people, I knew them before. And I know they are making way more money than me. They are in good professions. All it struck me was, if they are doing this business, there might be something in it. That created curiosity. That's why, do you believe in Mozone?
Yeah.
If you don't bring your guests to Mozone, there's no use. Because a lot of people bring their guests late, right? No use, because Mozone is what recruited me, not the BPM. Because the BPM presentation, I did not even understand 5%. As a young guy, 26-year-old, I didn't understand, I was 27, I did not understand because I was not from the financial industry. Even though I learned accounting a little bit back home, I just studied to pass the exam, that's it. I never did accounting in my lifetime. So the Mozone is what recruited me. The BPM presentation, all I understood, this is about finance and I don't know much about finance. And then, because I met those two people, that gave me a, there's something in it, gave me curiosity, and I did not join WFG to make money, because I didn't know there was money in the financial industry. All I joined was, yes, I don't know anything about how the taxation works. How does the RRSP work? There was no TFS at that time. How does the, other finance things, how do you buy a house? I had no idea. Even though 6 years I was living in Canada, 6 years I was working two jobs, and the result of 6 years of hard working in this country, I ended up in $23,000 line of credit debt to CIBC Bank. You think that's a proud achievement in Canada?
No.
$23,000 I owed to Canada Bank. After I gave it $47, so I was positive cash flow. Not cash flow, I was rich. I was $47 rich, 6 years of hard work. Everyone asks us to work hard, right? But we had to work smart too. So this hard work gave me $23,000 debt because nobody taught me how to manage money. Nobody taught me how to manage debt. Nobody taught me whatever we teach in this platform. See, now I am 45 years old. What I learned in this platform, even the first 1 year of WG, nobody taught me in my 6 years in Canada. That's why I love what we do. People outside will say positive things about WG or negative things about WG. They might say, it's a scam, it's a pyramid scheme. People can say anything because they don't even know what we do. When somebody tells you negative, just ask them a question. Can you please explain me what is World Financial? They will tell you something. It's like our coach once said, it's like the blind man sees the elephant. They have no clue. Okay? They have no clue exactly what we are doing. Because once in 2007, I sat down with a person for a field training with one of my teammates with his brother-in-law's house. He was totally negative about WG, but he had no choice because his sister was married to this guy. So he had to give an appointment. Okay? So we went, sat down. He knew me also before too. So I did the presentation, our blue chart, the wonderful blue chart you saw, nothing else. At the end of the presentation, you know what this guy asked me? So this is what you guys do? All he knows is WG is bad. WG is a scam. That's what he knew before I sat down with him. But after I sat down with him, that's the only time he understood that we do financial education. And he understood, how valuable the information is. He joined with us, he became a client, and he's still in the business. And that's the beauty of our information. See, most of us, even though we are in the business for a year or 2 or 3, I can guarantee you, many of you still don't understand this business. Because I understood the business probably after 3 years. Yes, I was making money, I was full-time. I became full-time after 6 months. Before I get my first paycheck in the business, I quit my job and became full-time. I got licensed, it took me like 5 months. And then I wrote a couple of business. I had 2-3 teammates in my team. The moment when I looked at it, by working 30 days a month, the income that I was making, if I can help 2 families in a month, I can make that. All I thought is, I'm not stupid. I can find 2 families to help. And now, for my living, for my basement rent and whatever, it would cost $1,500. So I could make, if I help 1 family, I can survive. So I took the risk, because I had some more room in my line of credit, okay? As a backup. So I became full-time before I get my first paycheck. I got my first paycheck only in September of 2006. But I became full-time in the month of August. because my wife was not working. And I was just married. Now see, years went by. I can't even believe, my daughter is 16 years old. I still remember the day she was born. Feel like time really flies. Why? Because we are in the business. When we are in this business, trust me, time really flies because we enjoy what we do. Years pass by because we love what we are doing. We are helping families and we are helping our teammates to grow. So I became full-time and I didn't know, like I said, yes, I was making some money here and there. I did not understand the business. Because then 2008, I became senior market director in 2008. Built 10 licensed people, became senior market director. And then you know what happened in 2008? Anybody remember 2008?
Yeah.
A big recession?
Recession.
And out of my 10 licensed people, 9 of them quit.
9 of them.
So most days, I would be in the office, senior marketing director. Yes, there was a couple of somebody's in that office. I would be the only one from my team. Because my one licensed guy, he would show up maybe a couple of times a month. That's it. He also was not serious. But I had to make a living because I was full-time. Yes, I would go out, do appointments, do drop buys. So I would make $5,000 to $10,000 every month because I had to pay my bills. The money, making a sale and making income was not that difficult. It's not difficult today also. But still, I did not understand the business. But I was recruiting a few people in between. They would quit. Some of them will get licensed. I would say by 2010, I slowly started understanding business. Slowly. 2011 is when I even promoted my first senior marketing director. So it took me like 5 years to promote, my first senior marketing director. Okay. Again, things were flat out. By 2010, I hit my $100,000 ring. I was just talking to Zia. In 2010, I never even thought of even becoming an executive marketing director. I never dreamed, I never thought that I can even make a $250,000 in this business. When I hit my $100,000 ring in 2010, I was happy. That was like, for that time, we're talking about 14 years ago, $8,000 to $9,000 a month is a pretty decent income. Today, not much income. So I was happy, I was contented. And what happened? I slowed down again. I would sleep in until 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Very relaxed. My wife also started working by that time. And I had one baby, so I could spend my time with my baby family, still making around $8,000 to $10,000 per month income. It was like a good life. And I was 30 years old. Okay. It was a happy life. It went on for 4 years. Yes, people would come in. I would go to convention with 4 people, 3 people with me. Slowly things, probably I would say I was growing 5 to 10% every year. That's it. My income wise. But team were we really growing? No. We just had one senior marketing director. Nothing happened now. And then end of 2014, something happened, which I will share with you in a few minutes. Before that, I want to get into, I want to talk about what is happening right now in the marketplace, what is happening in the industry right now. When I came to Canada, yes, I told you the minimum wage was $6.95 an hour. A husband and wife goes to work for a minimum wages, could afford a townhouse or a small condominium, have a Hyundai Accent car, which was a $200 per month lease payment, or the finance was a little less than that. So a family, when I was living in my basement with my wife, with my rent, my car expense, my grocery, in 2006, my monthly expense, including my phone bill, was $1,500. 1 bedroom apartment, basement, 2006. Can anybody live with that cost right now? No. It's impossible. So in 2001, I would say 2001, you could, $2,000 family income, you could have a house and a car. We are not talking about Saskatchewan. We are talking about Mississauga, Brampton. We are talking about GTA. In today's terms, can anybody tell me, even to buy a small townhouse, maybe 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom townhouse, and have a small car, what is the monthly cost for a family, including grocery and everything? Anybody know? Anybody go to the field? More than 5,000 no matter what. See, I'll just tell you in a simple word, simple logic or simple calculation to make you understand. 2006, 2007, when I sit down with the family and do their PFS, collect the data, for a family of 2 kids, the grocery expense would be around $400. Okay? It would be around $400. And now 2024, If I sit with the family, and I'm surprised, it's still $400. Do you guys agree with me?
No.
Yes, it's still 400. Only difference is, in 2007 it was per month, and now it is per week.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. Same $400, okay? So that means the grocery expense has gone up 4 times in the last 18 years, 17 years. Is it something crazy?
Yeah.
But I still remember when my uncle who got me to Canada, when my aunt started working as a nurse, a nurse's income was per hour was $39 an hour in 2002, and today it is $53 or $54 an hour. So if the grocery expense has gone up 4 times, the house cost which you could buy a detached home for $200,000 in Mississauga or Brampton 2001, 2002, the same house cost $1 million or $1.2 million. That means that has gone up 4 times. Grocery has gone up 4 times. My Toyota Corolla which I bought in 2003, I would pay $20 inside the gas station to fill it up, and after filling it up, I had to go back inside. You know for what? To get the balance money. Because the car could not take $20 gas. Because gas price was like 40-45 cents.
Yeah.
Now also, only difference is just a $1 behind, just number 1 beside it, right? For the housing price, same thing. Instead of 200,000, just put a 1 beside it. 1.2 million. So the cost of living has gone up. Pretty much everything. But what about salary? Has it gone up 4 times?
No.
The minimum wages has gone up from $7 to $17. But the guy who was making $24 an hour in 2002, maybe is making 32 or 33, right? The IT people that were making $80,000 a year, we could not even approach IT. How many of you are IT here? Anybody in IT field? I couldn't even talk to an IT person in 2007, 2008. Because IT people were making around $80,000 to $90,000 a year at that time, and they were working 40 hours a week. And what is today's IT person making? Can you guess average IT person? 90 to 100,000. What is hourly work? How many hours they have to work a week? No. They get paid for 40 hours. Most of them end up working 50 to 60 hours a week. Because I have 300 plus IT people in my team right now. Out of the 850 licensed people, 300 plus are IT. I make a joke sometimes saying, you know what? We have people from almost every IT company in Canada. Okay? Any IT company you want, yes, we have in our UVC organization. Because now IT people are, because so the times changed. Even my brother who I tried to recruit in 2008, he was a social worker. He got a job that pays around $78,000 a year at that time, in 2008. And I tried to recruit him. I recruited him. Yes, he had no choice because he was living with me. So he had to join. I took him to convention. I took him to a couple of events. You know what he told me? You know what, I can't talk to people. You know, I think you can do this business. I cannot do this business. And the same guy, in 2018, after I hit my CEO, after I hit my $250,000 income, the same guy is coming and telling me, I want to do the business. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah. I said, why? He said, yeah, my income is only $85,000 right now. So in 2008, I was making only $75,000 a year. My income, by 2018, I was making around $300,000 plus a year. And his income from $78,000 government job went up only to $85,000. A couple of months ago, like, July, when he resigned his job, he was getting paid $90 or $91,000. So from 2008 to 2024, the government employees' income went up from $78,000 to $91,000 a year. Because he did not join with me, or he did not become active in the business in 2008, because with that single income, he was able to buy a detached house, able to buy a car, and live happily in Brampton. But today, can you buy a detached house and have a car and live happily as a single income earner in Brampton anywhere? It's impossible. So it was not because he cannot do the business. He did not have the need to do the business. He was making enough income. That's the reality. So many times, to me right now, our opportunity to build the business, to recruit, to train, and have more advisors to educate more families. 2 things. One is when people have a lot of money extra, when you have $2,000-3,000 a month extra after your expenses, do you really need a financial advice? You don't need, right? Because you have money. No, people want to take it. They think they don't need. But the same people will come to you when they're neck to neck. Or when their expenses are more than their income. They cannot manage. That's when they'll think, okay, you know what, I need to do something. Same thing. When you are healthy, you might not worry about going to gym. But when you see your pant is too tight, okay, or when your shirt is, smaller than your body, you think maybe I should hit the gym. Same thing. We get people calling for insurance. I said the only time clients will call you for life insurance. When will they call you for life insurance?
When they're sick.
Something comes up. When the doctor tells that you have cholesterol, you have BP. You know what I tell them? I wish you had called yesterday. When is the best day to get a protection?
Right now.
No, yesterday. And second best day is today. That's the reality. But most people don't listen to us. That's the reality. See, Zia was telling me, he has paid over 60 plus claims in the last 19 or 20 years in the business. Because we are able to help families. In our EBC team, almost every month we pay out a claim. It's not just only about claim. What about the kids that are going to our education plans to universities right now? How many families we are able to help with the, this retirement plan, like first home buyer plan, emergency fund. How many people were able to get them out of debt? Like US and Canada is drowning in debt right now, right? Yeah. Families are struggling. Credit card debt is all-time high. Household income is, in dollar-wise, yes, we have more income, but expenses are higher than that, So, the issue is, what I was trying to say is, 15 or 20 years ago, the cost of living, and today it is maybe 2 times or 3 times. But the income is maybe 50% higher, not 200% higher. Yeah. That means many people are looking for opportunity. That's one reason, because of the income and expense gap. It's getting reduced. Second is, 2024 and 2025 are the years of layoff. In this last 12 months, anybody that, that you might know, did anyone get laid off? Many of us know, right? I hear about people getting laid off almost every day from different fields. Layoff is like a common thing. When they get laid off, their income will stop or income will reduce, go to EI. But what happens to their mortgage payments? What happens to their expenses? Still remains the same. You see, many people's houses are on sale. Because either their mortgage payment is too high or they lost their job, they can't pay it. So people are sick and tired of this layoff on and off. You get a job again, after a few years, again another layoff. So many people are looking for business opportunities. See, it's just a matter of you approaching people the right way. We'll be able to recruit a lot of people in the next couple of years because there are a lot of hungry people like me who are looking for opportunity. If that guy, Bobby, if he did not approach me, I would have never known about this platform. So every person that you put on your prospect list, you are doing them a favor. You are a savior for them. You're going to change their life and their family's life when you put them on their prospect list. Saying yes or no is their job. Putting them on your prospect list and showing them the opportunity is your job. And if you don't do that in the next couple of years, somebody else will do it for you. Because WG is going big time. We are on the growth path. Why? I'll tell you. Many of you might know, I know some of you might even have a real estate license. Some of you might know people who are driving in a trucking business or truck drivers, whatever. What is happening to their income in the last couple of years? Is it going up or going down?
Down.
Real estate income, when they made 2021, they made this much money. 22, they made a little less. 23, what happened?
Down.
Less. 24 goes down. You ask Zia, how is his income going up? Up or down?
Up.
Many of you, how is the income going up in the last 3 years in the business?
Up.
It's going up.
Yeah.
Our graph is going up, not going down. Yes, we went through 2008 recession. Like I'm in the business since 2006, so we went through a recession. 2013, and then we saw the COVID, another big issue. During COVID time, we grew again. So when the market is growing, we are growing. When there is a recession, we are growing. When a pandemic hit, we are again growing. So do you think we have more opportunity to grow in the next few years?
Yes.
And then now, talking about recruiting, yes, we'll be able to recruit a lot of people because people are looking for opportunity and we can train them. It's your job. Are you a good trainer? Can you utilize opportunities like this conventions to learn to be a good trainer? The next is helping families. See, before COVID, 13% of Canadians own a second property or investment property or second home. Now it's around 26 to 30% people own a second home. And now, out of the people who own a second home, almost 50% of them thinking about how to sell it. Because in my last 23 years, 24 years going to be in Canada, first time I am seeing people renting houses have to pay for somebody to live in their house. Do you know anybody like that?
Yeah.
That the rent is not enough to pay the mortgage?
Yeah.
I know many people like that. The rent is 3,000, the mortgage and property tax comes to 4,000. So they have to put $1,000 out of their pocket. See, when I moved to my current home in 2019, on the listing, it says property tax $6,900 a year. 2 days ago, they took my monthly property tax $1,147. So from around less than $600 a month, it went up to $1,147 in the last 5 years. Is it a 2.5% increase or no? It's more, right?
Yeah.
It's like 20% increase. But now, the same government who is increasing property tax according to their need, the same government increasing carbon tax or whatever, all kind of taxes or bills, they are not letting the landlords increase their rent. They only let them increase by a few percentage. So now you know why they are losing money, right? They are not allowing, when the interest rate is going up, they cannot increase the rent. So what is going to happen is, many of my friends, many of my clients who own multiple property, they are already on the marketplace, or they are going to put it on the marketplace. They are going to sell it. Now when they sell it, and also, when I used to talk to people in 2021-22 about investing, they said, oh, I want to invest, I want to buy, nothing against investment, okay, don't take me wrong, okay. They were talking about investing, oh, I don't want to invest in, sec funds or mutual funds, I would rather invest in the, buy another house, book another property. But now nobody's talking about that. People are lined up outside the builder's office. Now builders are lining up outside, we have home for sale. Okay? Right now they say, come on, otherwise they were lining up to buy a house. But now they have a house available to sell, but nobody want to buy. So the investors are out. Investors are not buying, and the money that is invested in the real estate is going to come into the financial industry right now. You and me will have to manage their money. Because also the second generation, who are below 30-year-old, or the millennials, or Generation Z, they don't want to go behind tenants, they don't want to fix the pipe. My children, they don't want to do, go behind people, because if you own my own house, I find a hard time to, maintain, okay? And when you have tenants, the pipe broke, or washing machine not working. People don't have time. Or the new generation, they are not handymen. They don't want to go behind those things. So they also want to invest their money in place where it's flexible. Money is liquidable. Because your client's money that is in TFSA or RRSP or non-resident investments, how many days do you need the money to be redeemed?
2 days.
Within a week, right? Anybody licensed here? Everybody sleeping?
Yeah.
In a matter of 3 to 5 days, you can get the money in their bank account, right?
Yeah.
You want to sell your house and get the money out. How many days it will take?
Months.
6 months to 1 year now. And also you have to pray every day that the guy who bought the house get the mortgage approved and he is able to close the house, right? Otherwise he has to put it again in the marketplace. But when it comes to your mutual fund or your sec fund or your any money that is in the investment with us, they don't have to pray that you can cash the money. Sorry? Yeah. We can get their money for them anytime. That's the beauty. The flexibility is there. And the money has growth potential. And also, I might be able to manage my 10 houses. What if the day I'm not there? Can my wife and my children manage it?
No.
Maybe not. But they don't need to manage my sec funds or mutual funds investments. Because there's already fund managers to do that. So people are becoming wiser now. People are becoming wiser. They want to put their money in place where, it can grow, it can be liquidable, and also, they don't have to, there's no maintenance they have to do. Or they don't have to go behind eviction, or they don't have to go behind collecting rent, or they don't have to go behind renovation, those kind of things. So all that money is going to come to the financial marketplace, financial industry. And not only that, people who are going behind the coins going behind the wealth symbol apps. They were talking about growing, but now nobody's talking about those things. So all that money is going to come into financial industry. My question is, are you ready to handle that money? Do you know how to do a trade ticket? Do you know how to do a KYC? Are you ready for that? And you should get your skill set up. Because in the next 5 to 10 years, there's so much money is going to come into the financial marketplace. Are you ready to book it's not just about insurance only. It's about building a book of business. And it's having a force of people who can, having enough trainers. Now we have like what, few hundred people here. You guys have to grow to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people in the next few years. Now my question is, yes, is going to grow. My goal, yes, I am going to grow as an organization. But my question is, each one of you, your organization, your business is you and under. Are you ready to grow?
Yep.
How many of you are ready to grow here?
Yes.
Half of the room, right? I want everyone to grow.
Yeah.
We want to see there is enough market for all of us. Because we need a lot of people like you and me to help people. Because people need help. There's not enough people who are doing what we are doing. People can go buy investment, buy insurance anywhere. But the financial education, the financial planning and annual reviews, not many people are doing that. So we need more people to do that. For that, you need to change your mindset. You need to change your mindset. The problem is, like I said, the biggest friend is our phone and biggest challenge is our phone. Your biggest advantage is you. You are the smartest person that you know. Okay? You are the smartest person. But your challenge is your mindset. Because the problem is, it's like elephant doesn't know the power of elephant. Elephant doesn't know the power of elephant. Same thing. You don't know your power. You don't know your capacity. I was one of them. Until 2014, my first 8 years in WG platform, I wasted because I did not have the mindset. Yes, I understood my business a little bit. That's why I made $100,000 income. I became senior marketing director. I started a small office. But I was happy. I was contented. Or I did not know, or I did not have the mindset that I can grow to executive marketing director, or I can grow to even a green jacket, CEO, or EVC, or I could never even imagine of making $1 million a year. Making $10,000 above a year was like too big, or too much. I mean, a month, sorry, 10,000 per month. More than $10,000 a month, it was too much. But 2014, one convention changed my life. Because when I went there, I saw people who joined in 2010 or 11 making $250,000 plus. Building, like our coach said, hey, you cannot stay in Toronto if you want to build a big organization. You have to expand. You have to go to multiple cities. And then I also understood in my team, yes, I know how to train. And I have maybe 2 people that know how to train, but all others are just trainees. So we worked on that too. So first of all, I changed my mindset of being lazy. Can I go to office early? Can I not make barbecue in the evening? Instead of that, I make barbecues now at lunchtime. I don't make it barbecue in the evening because evening is the time to go to the field. So that mindset, there's like 4 types of mindset in our business. We might be licensed, we might be full-time, we might need the money. Doesn't matter. If you don't have, out of this mindset, you have to check to see which mindset do you have. Some people, they're sometimers. They come to WG business, they come to the meetings when they have nothing to do at home. Okay? Or when they have no picnic, no parties, or some people, they come to WG business because their wives will ask them to wash dishes. So to avoid that, they go to WG class. I had people like that. To avoid your house chores, you come to WG business. You go to the meeting on Saturday morning or Tuesday night. Okay? They're called sometimers. And also they are expecting that somebody will call me one day saying, I want to join with you. Or somebody will call me one day that I want to buy from you. I don't think that day is going to happen. Okay? And they will be hanging around for some time. Some of them, they might have different reasons, but they have no dream. They do damage to the business. It's like you carrying 10 pounds each. I decided I don't want to waste my time for those sometimers. Then comes part-timers. Part-time, I would say this is the biggest challenge, that part-time mentality. There are people who make $8,000 to $10,000 part-time from this platform, from WG platform, or $100,000 plus take home from our platform, and their full-time job, on paper they have 100,000, but what they take home is 5,000. So they, from their full-time job, they take home $5,000 a month, and from this part-time WG, they take home $8,000 to $10,000 per month. And the full-time job, they can get laid off anytime or fired anytime. But WG, nobody will fire you, and WG income can never go to zero because you get paid trailers.
Yeah.
Even if you don't do any more business, you have no teammates, but you still get trailers income. Okay? But those part-timers are also bakers. A part-timer has to become full-time. I would say, in a month, let's say 3 months in a row, 3 to 5 months in a row, when you make more money from your part-time WG business, when you make more money than your full-time job, for not just 1 month, 3 to 5 months in a row, I don't even know why you have to think twice to become full-time in this platform. Because you already work 40 hours or 50 hours for your business, for your full-time job, then you have your family time, you have to do your religious activities, you have to do your grocery, you have to do your party. After that, probably most people make this part-time $100,000 or $80,000 in WG platform by spending just 15 or 20 hours a week. If you are able to make more than your full-time income by spending 15 or 20 hours a week, and for 3 to 5 months in a row, you should think about becoming full-timer right away. But now, there's something called a tip point, like a decision-making point, okay? When you make that part-time income more than your full-time for 3 to 5 months in a row, and if you don't become, there's times that you make decisions in this business. If you don't make the right decision, trust me, you will go down. If you don't become full-time right away, what will happen is, you will enjoy your income, but your people are not, as I was making money, but my people were not making money. So when you make $100,000 part-time, but you don't have time to help your people to make money, so what will happen is, yes, you made five months in a row, you made more money than your full-time income, but it will go down. It will keep going down. Because you are not able, you don't have time. Now you have to also, when you make that extra money, your wife will say, or husband will say, let's buy a new car, let's buy a new house, let's renovate a washroom, let's change our couch. And that time also, to go for shopping, where do you take the time from? From your full-time job or from WG time? That's the problem. So the part-time, when a part-timer makes good money in this platform, to spend the money, they take the time of WG time. So that means next month you will make less money. Am I clear? So there is a right time when you have to make decisions on the right time to become full-time. Otherwise, your business will grow like this and it will go down. But if you become full-time and you invest that time, that's why I say in the early time in the business, don't change house, don't change wife or husband. Okay? don't change your car unnecessarily. Don't renovate your home. Those are focus on the business. Because it is very easy, because when you, even vacations, don't go back. I would say recommend is 2 weeks away from your team. And you want to go vacation multiple, you can go 2 times a year. You have to understand, you are in a business. You have to treat yourself like a guy who owns a restaurant business. Can you go away for 2 months? You cannot. Maximum 2 weeks if you're going back home. Otherwise, maybe 1 week. Because you are in a business and you have to invest your time. And there are some full-timers. Some people, when they get laid off, they come and tell me, Joe, I decided to become full-time. I said, I will believe you if I see you Monday to Friday in the office. But now they are becoming conveniently full-time. Then some people, when their spouse start working, they need to do babysitting, they need to drop their kids to school, they just quit their job because and they say they are full-time. I said, you know what? They just say they are full-time, but they are not full-time. You are full-time only when you invest 40 to 60 hours a week into the business. There are some crazy people like me and Zia who are all-timers. All-timers. We are not full-timers, we are all-timers. Okay? Thank you. If you want to grow, because to me, if my kid, my daughter, if her wedding is at 10 a.m. Saturday morning, I'm not going. I'm only available after 1 p.m. on Saturday. I don't go to funerals on Saturday morning. I'll go for a viewing on Friday. I don't go to any community events, any relatives events on Saturday morning. The Saturday morning is my business time. That is my first priority. Because this is what changed my life, my family's life, and also my children's future. And not only that, God has given me all this income, all these privileges to help other people. Same thing, you have a wonderful magic stick in your hand that can help lives of thousands of people, thousands of families. And what happened when I changed my mindset to an all-timer mindset in 2014? The whole year of 2014, our entire team, Prosperly, we did only 74 recruits and 410,000 points. That means $410,000 cash flow was paid to the team in a whole year. But now look at last year. We were able to do, instead of 74, 1,782 recruits and 10.5 million in a year. From 450,000 to 10.5 million cash flow in a year. Right now, this year, so now we are doing around over $1 million commission payout to the team in a year. And also because of that, there's so many promotions happen in the team, okay? And we have cash flow. It's not just about me making $1 million. I have 7 people who make over $250,000 already. 36 making over 100,000. 80 people making. All this happened when I stopped thinking about myself and my family only. Or when I stopped being lazy. When I stopped being selfish. I decided to work for, not for me. I decided to work for the team also. I decided to help my team grow. When I decided, same thing, the moment you decide, today is your day to decide, do you want to be selfish and do you want to be only making, it's not about you making $100,000 income, it's not about your people making money. The people that they did not join WFG, the people that you recruited, they joined you. They believe in you. They joined, the MD or Zia or Sam. They did not join Gulf National Group. They believe you and they join you. So you have your responsibility to make sure you train them, you give them time. You have to cut down on your probably that TV time or sports time or unnecessary that screen time, Facebook, Instagram. Your job is not to increase the stock of Facebook. Your job is to help more and more families to build their wealth, to come out of debt. Are you guys ready? Can you be a full-time? Not a full-time. Can you be an all-timer in this business?
Yeah.
Can you change your life and many families' life?
Yeah.
Awesome. You know what? Looking forward to seeing you, soon, and all the best to Sia and the entire team. And let's all grow together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Can you see? This is a live example of making $1 million from WFG, right? You heard of his story. So, this is my brother from another mother. Could you please give a big round of applause, please, to Joe Mathew?